Hello and welcome here. One of the comic industry's newest emerging talents, Chip Zdarsky presently contributes to Daredevil at Marvel Comics and Batman at DC Comics. Fans have frequently argued about which of the two vigilantes of the night would prevail in a battle because they share many comparable traits. Now, in a Reddit AMA, Zdarsky provides a conclusive response to the argument between the Bat and the Devil. Both the caped crusader of Gotham and the man without fear of New York are orphans who dress up in elaborate costumes and utilize their martial arts prowess to combat crime, and both are frequently contrasted with one another. Early on, Bruce Wayne suffered the loss of both of his parents due to an unprovoked act of street violence. Bruce underwent intensive mental and physical training as he grew up in order to don the cape and cowl as Batman, vowing to make use of his money and resources. Similar to how Matt Murdock lost his sight as a youngster in addition to losing his father, however, the accident that destroyed his eyesight granted him enhanced senses, and after working out with Stick, his mentor, he began fighting crime as Daredevil on the streets of Hell's Kitchen. Criminals are terrified of both heroes, but fans have always pondered who would prevail if they ever engaged in combat. Fans already know that Batman is stronger than Daredevil because of the Dark Knight's confrontation with Matt's archenemy Bullseye, but Daredevil has other advantages. The vigilante in New York sports increased senses and a radar-like capacity to perceive the whole environment. It's never been obvious who would prevail against Batman's gadgets and martial arts mastery. Zdarsky, though, thinks that the Dark Knight would win in the end if they engaged in combat. When asked which hero will triumph, Zdarsky responded that Batman would win. He's Batman. He always wins. Meanwhile, Daredevil is constantly getting the shit kicked out of him. That's part of his charm. Chip Zdarsky is pretty much unquestionably the foremost expert on these heroes as the author of both of their continuing series. He has taken over DC Comics' Batman with issue 125, and he has started a new volume of Marvel's Daredevil after his last run, which culminated in the epic Devil's Reign storyline. He is a Canadian writer and artist. Given that Bruce is a wealthy Daredevil with high-tech automobiles and Matt feels the world with bat-like senses, fans have previously joked that the two heroes should swap names. However, Zdarsky contends that they actually have very little in common. The author responds to another admirer by saying that they're very different characters. I can't even fathom thinking that they're close to the same. Like, what about them is similar? I know I joke that they're two brooding guys on gargoyles, but really that's it for overt similarities. There has long been discussion on who would prevail in a fight among fans who would like to witness a genuine Batman vs. Daredevil crossover. Chip Zdarsky claims that Batman would unquestionably defeat Daredevil, and with his outstanding background and in-depth familiarity with both characters, it's difficult to disagree with the guy best prepared to create their confrontation, should it ever take place. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.